guys, Mike Murda's Gamer Logic here, and I am about to show you some Halo prototypes that I'm actually going to be selling here. And these are cool display stands that come out from Australia. Out of Reach Productions used to do these back in 2004, 2005. And I received these back when I was doing work for the Xbox Collector blog. And they're very, very cool. These are actual prototypes before he released the official ones. And shortly after he did the small production run on the official ones, he just kind of vanished, unfortunately. So these are very cool. I'm parting with them because I just don't have the space for them and they're just gathering dust. So I feel that there's some Halo collectors out there that'll probably enjoy this, and that's why I'm selling them. So without further ado, let's check these out. So what you're looking at here, this is the first structure called Prisoner. For those of you who are longtime Halo fans and have played Halo since the beginning, then you will notice that this is the middle structure that is actually in Halo 1's map Prisoner, and this is why it's called Prisoner. And essentially what it is both of these productions from Reach Constructions is very detailed structures that you can display your Halo figures on. Now you got to realize back when this came out, these were actually for Halo 1 figures. For demonstration purposes, because I have all my Halo 1 figures stored away, I decided just to do Halo 3 figures with it. That actually work out kind of nice just because their scale is a little bit smaller. Halo 1 figures almost look a little oversized on this thing. But generally, just to kind of take a side glance at the thing, it is the entire tower that was featured in the middle of the map Prisoner. If you remember, there would be a rocket launcher, kind of where I have Cortana standing here. And this is just a really, really cool structure altogether. It's very detailed. The paint is very amazing. It looks just like the structure in the game. And again, I mentioned that this was actually a prototype. Reach Constructions was supposed to do multiple runs of these things, and unfortunately just got to the point where shipping was too expensive to a lot of US fans who love the game. I mean, I think it would cost like anywhere from $60 to $70 due to the weight of these things and due to the amount of time it would take to ship them. And as you can kind of see here, this is again a prototype. So Reach Constructions Prisoner, RC1100 Series 1, and this is 8 of 100. So his very first 10, I believe, were prototypes. Now eventually what he ended up doing with these, when he did the final version, is it came with lights, you could plug it in and everything, but this being a prototype, he wanted to send me a prototype for review. I got the prototype, which I actually think is a little bit more collectible than the version with the lights. So it's a very cool way to display your Halo figures if you're a Halo fan. And, I wish I could hold on to it, but I just don't have the space for it, and I'm not even really displaying any Halo stuff, at least not that much anymore. So I feel that it'd be better in the hands of another collector. Originally I thought about throwing these on eBay, but I'm not really sure yet. If you guys have some offers for them, send me some PMs. I will tell you that these were not cheap, so if you throw me a lowball offer on them, then I'm probably not going to respond to you. So we will see what happens. If I get no response, I may sell them at a forum or something, or maybe just decide to pop them on eBay after all. But this is the first one, and again, this is Prisoner, and it is very, very well made. And kind of sad to see that I'm letting it go, but be better in the hands of another collector. Now let me grab the other piece for you here and get that set up, and you guys will appreciate that one maybe a little bit more. And I'll show you why in a second. Hold tight, guys. Okay, so what you're seeing here is the second piece I have from Out of Reach Constructions, and this is the second series prototypes, if I recall correctly. This is number 6 of 50, and at this point of the prototypes he was actually putting in all the bells and whistles of everything, with lights, LED lights, as well as a couple other features. And this was another one I received for him and reviewed on the Xbox Collector and on LondonLogic.com back, 5-6 years ago. And again, this is another one I'm getting rid of, but kind of talk about what this piece actually is. It is a Warthog repair facility. It is stationed on Reach, and this is kind of going on as they're being attacked by the Covenant. Essentially what it is if the Warthog itself was damaged, the Spartans Marines could take it in and get it repaired and have a place to work on with it. And this, I've kind of put this together to depict an actual battle here. The Spartans have returned to get the Warthog repaired due to an incredible amount of damages, and unfortunately they are ambushed by a couple of Covenant. So they're trying to repair the Warthog while fending off an attack, which is, hey, I had 5 minutes, what was I supposed to do? But anyways, the cool feature of this is the fact that it has a lot of neat woodwork design to it, and it has a lot of cool LED lights to it. So if you were to actually display this, it would look pretty cool. And I'll give you an example of the LED lights. It just takes a AC adapter, which I would be including in the package with whoever buys it. And we'll plug this thing in here. And there we go. Now, I realize it's a little hard to see right now, so we're going to go ahead and fix that by turning out the lights. And there you go. It's got 3 different lights with it. It's got the light in the center of the unit, on the left and right hands of the unit itself. And overall, it just gives a really cool atmosphere to your game room if you collect Halo stuff. Especially if you have like a little battle set up here. We'll kind of get the camera free here and just float around a little bit so you can see a little bit more of this. Got the one LED here. Kind of highlights the sword nicely. We've got the LED here, and we got another red LED here. So it looks very, very, very cool. Putting these things back together and setting these things up almost makes me not want to sell them, but again, I just don't have room for it, unfortunately. So I wouldn't be selling any of the figures because I store them away. You never know when I may have room again to bring those out. But the pieces themselves, I definitely want to get rid of. So if you're interested in them, send me a PM, or again, I just may be throwing these up on eBay. Again, you got to give me reasonable offers, because realize when I was doing the Xbox collector stuff, I was paying for some of the stuff, and it was expensive to get things over from Australia. And it kind of show you that this isn't something that I built in a wood shop somewhere, which would be really bad because I couldn't make anything that good. This is kind of an official letter from Jonathan Waite and the rest of his team that kind of goes through the explanation of what Prisoner is and what it was from and how to take care of it, and that it's not to be used as a toy and all that good stuff. And also included are some of the decals and stuff. He included a whole bunch of different decals that you could put up, like little computer screens and stuff like that that you cut out and stick. And I've never been any good at cutting things with regular scissors. I blame myself because I'm left-handed and lazy, but that's besides the point. So you got plenty of stickers to kind of deck this thing out that I've never used. So it's a pretty rare product. You're not going to see this pop up on eBay often at all. Mostly, again, because this guy was out of Australia, and it took him a long time to get these things shipped out, and it was expensive for people. But the people who did pick it up really enjoyed it, and when I had it out, I enjoyed it supremely. But again, I just don't have the room, and if you're a collector of Halo stuff, even though this isn't official stuff, it is well made, handcrafted, and it fits the universe, and it's very nice. So it is one of those unique Halo collectibles that you can get a hold of. So if you want them, send me a PM. Otherwise, I may change my mind and keep them, or just throw them on eBay. Who knows? That's all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, now that I think of it, I may have 2 more Halo things that I may throw on this video here really quick. So, actually, hold on. Okay, so we did have 2 more pieces of stuff I actually decided that I wanted to sell anyways. And what you're looking at here is a little Halo counter standee. And this is actually for the PC version of Halo Combat Involved. I got this, I want to say, early 2004, possibly. This is when I worked at EB Games, and it was still EB Games at the time. And essentially what this was they were announcing a lower price point for Halo PC to kind of draw up some more sales for it. And they wanted to do a promotional campaign for it. So when the campaign ended, the store manager said I could take this, and I've had it for quite a couple of years now, so it's in really good shape. Master Chief could stand a little straighter here, but that just kind of comes with the territory there. It's a little dusty, but the dust will obviously come off, but otherwise it's in really good shape. So if you're interested in this, send me some offers and let's see if you can get it. Otherwise this may be yet another eBay thing. And finally, I may need to shoot the camera up a little bit here. What you're looking at here is kind of a cardboard counter display stand for Halo the graphic novel. This thing used to be full with Halo graphic novels, and when the promotional campaign ran out for that, I was given this as well. And it's kind of neat, and I'm sure it doesn't have a super amount of value to it, but if you're interested in it, send me an offer. Otherwise, I may just fold it down, get rid of it. I probably won't bother to eBay this one. So send me some offers. PM me. I only take PayPal. I don't do money order or any of that other crap, because last time I tried that with trading games, no one got back to me, and the people who did get back to me had PayPal. The rest of them said, oh, I sent the money order, and they never sent it. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, just shoot me a private message. And again, for some of this stuff, obviously you got to feel around a little bit to see what a reasonable offer is for some of this stuff, and we'll go from there. And pretty much my end result for getting rid of this stuff is that it's either stored away or I don't have the space for it. And another thing is, with the Midwest Gaming Classic coming up, there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm interested in that I'll actually use rather than just have this stuff sitting. So I'm kind of making myself a trade in that aspect. So if you're interested, shoot me a message. That's all for now, guys. Peace. Gamer Logic.